If you want to learn the one platform that my real estate team uses to generate over 150 leads every single month on total autopilot, keep watching. Oh, and quickly before I forget, if you want to sign up for my masterclass where I go through the ins and outs of Google Ads and setting up an online lead generation system, you can let me know in the comments below and I'll send you a link to that masterclass and you can get registered. So anyways, all right, everyone, Facebook versus Google Ads. Let's just get into the meat of this video. I don't want to waste anyone's time here. So one of these platforms is going to generate you much higher quality leads than the other. Now, let's just start with Facebook and then I'm going to get into Google. So first of all, with Facebook ads, how I want you to think of Facebook ads, when people are scrolling through their newsfeed, think of it as if they're driving down a highway, and Facebook ads are billboards on that highway. So the only reason you're seeing a Facebook ad or a billboard on the side of that highway is generally because of the location you're in and some other characteristics of you, like your age or whatever else people are targeting you based on. Now, just because you're driving down that highway and you see that billboard, say you're driving down a highway and you see this billboard for McDonald's at the next exit, right? Now, just because that billboard's there because McDonald's is at the next exit, but it means absolutely nothing in terms of your interest in eating McDonald's. You might be a health nut and have no interest in eating McDonald's. The only reason you're seeing that ad is because you're on that highway at that specific time. It does not indicate that you have any interest of actually eating McDonald's. And that's the overarching theory of what I'm trying to tell you today. With Facebook ads, you're driving down a highway, which is your newsfeed. It's a very distracting highway. There's billboards on the left, billboards on the right. You're talking to your partner. You got your kids in the back. There's a lot going on in a Facebook and Instagram newsfeed that's very, very distracting. So what happens with a Facebook and Instagram ad? People will click on your ad when it's visually appealing and it calls out to them in some manner. But it's kind of a crapshoot. You're kind of just guessing to put your ad out there in front of people and whether or not they're actually going to be interested in it. So just because you put out a real estate marketing ad for like a beautiful home and someone clicks on it, it doesn't mean they're actually interested in buying or selling a home. They probably just saw a beautiful home and they wanted to see more photos. For that reason, Facebook ads is a much better platform to actually promote your open houses, promote your listings, and utilize your listings to farm certain areas, because it's like shiny object syndrome. On Facebook, people love shiny objects. Same with Instagram. They're usually scrolling through their feed because they're bored and they see a beautiful home. They click on it. They go to your website. They want to see some more information. That's a great way to fill your open houses. You want looky-loos to come to your open houses so that you can showcase your expertise to them, right? But that's what Facebook ads are going to end up doing, is generating a lot of looky-loos. Now let's flip the switch to Google Ads. Now, Google Ads is the platform that my team uses to generate. Honestly, we're at about 240 leads every single month on total autopilot. And we're generating these leads for about $2 a lead, as you can see right here, which I showed you in the intro. Now, the best part about Google Ads is you're going to generate a much higher quality lead, and the advertising on Google is more or less automated once you get it fully optimized. Now, I really want you to understand this concept that I'm going to teach you, which is Google Ads produce, and any search engine ads, which is known as SEM, search engine marketing, which is different than SEO, just to be very clear. SEO, search engine optimization, is how you optimize your website to get to the top of a Google search organically. SEM, search engine marketing, is like Google AdWords, where you just pay money to be at the top of the Google search as an ad based on certain keywords. So think of this very critically. When someone sees your Facebook ad for a property or whatever it is, or a property search, they just click on it to go look at properties because they're bored. However, in a Google ad, they have to actively go into Google, type in a search, homes for sale in X city. So say homes for sale in Seattle. So they've gone into Google, they've typed in homes for sale in Seattle. Your ad pops up at the top of a Google search and it says, search homes in Seattle here. 24/7 updates, live MLS search, whatever your ad says. So they have actively gone into Google and searched for properties. They see your ad that's listing an MLS search. They click on it, they go to your website, you force lead capture them for their information, right? You need that to capture their information. So you force them for their information, like exclusive access to this MLS search, sign up, it's a free account, you get live updates, all that kind of stuff. So they sign up for an account, and then they're seeing properties in Seattle. So there's continuity between what they've searched for, the ad that they've seen, and the place they've gone on your website. So that's very important in any kind of advertising, is having that continuity there. But if you think about it, a lot of your advertising should be buyer focused. The reason is, a lot of buyers are disguised sellers, because what happens when you want to sell your home? Well, generally you talk to your partner, if you own a home together and you say, yeah, let's sell our home in the next year or whatever, what is one of the first things they're going to do? They're going to go on Google and they're going to start looking for homes because they don't have a go-to website yet. So it's our job to put ads in front of them to capture them in the beginning of their search. And eventually down the line, they're going to convert at some point. And this is why Google Ads produce much higher quality leads with more intention behind them. Is just because of the fact that people had to actively go into a search engine and type that they were looking for homes for sale, and then your ad popped up. Whereas Facebook, you're just targeting them like a billboard on a highway. You're just targeting them because they're in a certain location, they're of a certain age, whatever else you're using to target them. But it by no means means that they're actually interested in transacting with you. Now with Google Ads, you can put these ads strategically in front of people based on keywords that they type into Google. Like we do a lot of ads for foreclosures. So when anyone types in foreclosures, there's not a lot of competition on Google Ads for that in our market. So we get a crazy low lead cost for that. We're getting 17 cents per click on our ads. A lot of people think Google Ads are really expensive, and they are if you do them poorly, which a lot of agents out there are doing them poorly. You'll search for condos for sale downtown Seattle, and someone's ad will pop up for like something unrelated. It'll just be like new construction homes, townhomes or something, and the ad just doesn't line up with what they search. So when you do Google Ads well, and this is a lot of what we teach in our online course, if you're interested in that, you can sign up for our lead generation webinar down in the comments there, where we talk about how we set up these online systems and generate a wild amount of leads every single month on more or less autopilot by using automations and all that stuff to actually book appointments. Anyway, so the point I'm trying to make here is that Google produces a much higher quality lead with higher intention to actually transact because, and this is the same for YouTube ads, any search engine type ads, SEM, search engine marketing, people have to actively go in, and I really want to drive this point home, actively go in and search for something first, which means they've gone through a mental process of thinking about looking for properties, and they've actively gone into a search engine and looked for them. Now, our job is to get your ad in front of them so that they go to your website, sign up for an account, you reach out to them within the first 5 to 10 minutes, hopefully, and then teach them how to use your website and teach them how to get access to you. So it goes something like this. They sign up on your website, they get a series of texts and emails, and you call them, and then you basically say, hey, I just want to make sure everything's working on our website, and if there's any way I can help you with your search, just so you know, when you made a search, you're actually now signed up for a saved search, so you're going to get automatic property updates every single day. If you're really interested in a specific unit, favorite it on my website, I'll get notified. I can go into the back end to MLS and dig up some more information and send it your way. So teach them to get access to you by using your website. Now, I'm going on a bit of a tangent here about just general lead follow-up and conversion processes, but the point of this video is deciding on Facebook or Google. And I want to get back to that point, which is you should be spending 80% plus of your marketing budget on Google Ads. Facebook ads are a great way to promote your listings, fill your open houses, to connect with people in an organic way, to stay front of mind. It's a great platform for all of those things, but it is not the best platform for raw lead generation. If you want to generate a raw amount of leads that's highly scalable, Google Ads is the way to go. All right, everyone, that wraps up this video for today. If you enjoy this content, hit that subscribe button and the little bell below if you want to get notified when I put out more content. If you have a question or just want to make a comment, you can drop that in the comments below. If you're an agent and you want to join me on Facebook, I have a group, Real Estate Marketing Mastery, as I've mentioned. The link to that Facebook group is in the description down below, and if you want to sign up for my lead generation webinar, there's a link for that there as well. Thanks again for watching, and I'll